There we go. Good morning, folks. We're on our way to Manila. We left Pangasinan around, I guess, 8:15 this morning. And decided that we're going to jump on the bus and we're going to go into Manila for the weekend. Today is Friday. Yeah, today is Friday. Beautiful Miss Marlene did the roaster with me.
Hello. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
So we decided we're going to head into Manila because we want to go to church on Sunday. Pangasinan and Malasiki, they do have church there, and they do have a Christian church. But in Pangasinan, the language they speak is Pangalatak, and unfortunately, I don't understand Pangalatak. So in Manila, at Marlene's church, they have how many services, dear?
One.
Only one? No, how many a day? How many services a day does your church?
Just one service only, 8 till 9.
No, in Manila.
In Manila?
At your church in Manila.
4.
They have 4 services a day, right?
Yes.
Right, and 2 are in English?
First service is Tagalog.
First one is Tagalog.
And the second service is English.
Yeah.
And the third is Tagalog.
Yeah.
Just 1 p.m. That's 1 p.m.
Right.
And then at 5, it's English.
English again, yeah. So that's why we're going to go back into Manila. We're going to visit Marlene's church again. It's an awesome church. Amazing worship band. I just like it there. So that's our journey for the weekend. We'll probably stay at your hotel. It's kind of the little hotel that we always stay at. It's one of the nicer ones in Manila, as far as I'm concerned. It's one of the nicest ones we stayed there. It's good and clean, and it's not too expensive, and it's got air conditioning, so that's a bonus. I have been staying in Malasiki at Marlene's parents, staying at their province home that does not have air conditioning, and it's been like 33, 34 some days. You know what, but you just take lots of baths, and they have a lot of electric fans, so as long as the fan's blowing on you, it's not too bad. It's very hot, but you get used to it after a while. That's good for me, but I'm too pampered anyways. Hey Marlene, I'm too spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day every day.
It's what?
It's Father's Day every day.
It's Father's Day every day.
Yes, I need to ask you every day how's your feeling.
Yeah. She does a wonderful job taking care of me. I appreciate her so much. So yeah, we're just on the, more water. She always makes sure I have lots of water. She always makes sure any place I move, I go to sit outside, she brings the fan outside. It's spoiled rotten. So we're just sitting here on the 5-star bus?
5-star.
5-star bus. It's got air conditioning. It's actually a really, really nice bus. Fully air conditioned, got some tunes going on. I'm not really sure quite where we are right now. I'm just doing a little video out through the window, yammering on for a bit. Yeah, looking forward to getting back to Manila. We'll take in a nice restaurant somewhere, have a good meal, meet up hopefully with some of Marlene's friends again. Maybe we'll see Zell again.
Raymond.
And Raymond, yeah, I've met Raymond, just kind of chat with him on just on the video before. So I'm excited to meet Raymond in person. Hopefully he'll be able to make it on Saturday. And of course Zell, she was in the picture with us there, as I posted on Facebook a little while before. She's my little beer drinking buddy. Although she can outdrink me for a tiny little girl. Yeah, we're not going to get too carried away, but it's okay. We'll have a couple drinks and enjoy each other, have some food. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. It's a little field there. You can see them. Well, I'm not sure if you can see the mountains in the background or not, but this area is kind of covered with lots of mountains. It is election time here in the Philippines, so you can see there's tons and tons of election signs. Hard to see on the bus. I know everything's flying by at a fairly quick pace. But I just figure I'd give you guys a little scenery here. Here in the countryside is very, it's just like, in Canada, in our countryside, there's lots of cornfields, rice, cows, goats. Kind of makes you feel like you're just going back north, I guess, if you're in Canada. Back into the North Country. Very, very nice, very simple, quiet. You'll see the difference when we get in Manila. It's just like, basically it's like going from Sterling, Ontario to Toronto, Ontario. That's kind of the change. Sorry if the video's a little bouncy. I'm on the bus. Hard to keep things steady. Some carabao and cows. It's what?
Corn season.
Oh, it's corn. Yeah, it's corn season right now. They're harvesting the corn. So Marlene was telling me that the people that go out into the field, they get hired to pick the corn. They get 30 pesos per one sack.
Yeah.
And that's a 50-pound bran sack, like a big rice sack, right? Yeah. So they get 30 pesos per one sack. And 30 pesos is probably equivalent to somewhere around 60 cents, right? About 60 cents US, maybe a little bit more Canadian, probably maybe 70 cents. Yeah, for like probably, you'd probably take them
buy a half kilo of rice.
You can get a half kilo of rice for 30 peso?
30 pesos.
Yeah, so, you know what? I wouldn't want to do it because I'm too spoiled for that. But, what these people do what they need to do. And it's very, very hot when you're out there in that field at 34 degrees, 35 degrees some days. And there's no shade and you're out there picking corn to feed your family. It's quite humbling. Tell what's going on. Everything's whipping by so quick. I'll get a better angle maybe and might be able to see a little better. Hard to see out of the bus window. In the background, I'm not sure you can see the mountains in the back there. Let's cross a bridge here. Tree coverage here, so it's kind of you see them hitting this. Anyways, get a view of some of the houses. These are the rooftops of some of the houses. There's a nice one. And it's not uncommon here to see a very, very nice house amongst some of the ones that are very like homemade, with just tin roofs, and the communities are very much mixed, where you have a very nice home and maybe not so nice, surrounded by it. That's just the way it is.
So lots of foreigners here in Pangasinan.
There's a lot of foreigners. Yeah. There isn't all. She keeps telling me there's a lot of foreigners here in Pangasinan. I'm the only one I've seen so far. I think I'm the only white guy in the Philippines right now.
And you're always telling you Americano.
I know. Oh, goodness. But anyways, it's okay. People are very, very nice, very friendly. Yeah, they stare at me a lot because I probably look like a ghost to them. But you know what? They always greet you with these big old smiles on their face. And I think they're just happy to see a foreigner. There's a lot of them probably have never seen one. Probably the only foreigner in Pasima. I don't imagine there's probably been too many foreigners there, so I'm probably about the only one. But everybody there is all very, very friendly. Treat me so nice.
What are the food did you try or snacks did you try?
So, the snacks that we tried in
Snacks during after
in Pasima.
in Pasima.
Lumpia. Lumpia was good. Lumpia is like, well, some of it has pork in it, right?
Yeah.
And then some of it just has like cabbage and carrots, and it's wrapped in kind of like it's like an egg roll noodle, but it's very thin, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't know. Sure. Huh?
It's a flour.
Yeah, it's just flour. Yeah. And it's and they wrap it up in that, and then of course everything's deep fried. It's fried in oil. And then Marlene got some at the market that had pork in it, and then cooking them at home, right?
Yes.
And they were very, very good because she was able to cook them in olive oil for me instead of the vegetable oil. Because she's very good with trying to keep me on my keto track. It's I wouldn't say it's hard here because I buy a lot of cans of tuna, which is good for my keto. Eggs are probably one of the cheapest things you can buy here, and so for me it's very cheap for me to eat here until you get into like the chicken, the pork, stuff like that. It gets a little bit expensive. Pork is what, 360 a kilo?
60 kilo.
Yeah, and chicken, I mean, if I can buy a whole...
180 per kilo. 180 per kilo.
180 per kilo, but I can buy a whole chicken in the market already cooked, and they'll chop it up for
220
for $2.20 per chicken.
per chicken.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad. You know, $5. They'll give you a whole chicken already roasted on a spit,
Yeah.
and they'll cut it all up in pieces, and you just take it home. That's, you know what? It's pretty easy actually to stick to the keto plan here until you look for cheese, and it's all like processed cream cheese here, which I don't know,
You
eat
also
in.
try the buchi and chowking. The circle
Oh,
one.
buchi, yeah, yeah. It's like rice, wasn't it? Yeah,
Here.
sticky rice, yeah. But it was good. But I mean, I have some different rice products here. Marlene, her family went out and bought sticky rice wrapped in banana leaf.
Yes.
And what is that called?
Suman.
Suman, yeah. And the suman that we had, it was not sweetened, right? It was just sticky rice, but no sugar.
No sugar.
And what's the kind that has the sugar in it?
It's puto
Puto?
and then latik with the sugar on top.
Right.
Sugar syrup on top.
Right, so they make the suman in different varieties, right? Whoop. Depending on where you're from, different provinces. Some provinces wrap chocolate in it.
Yeah.
Some put like brown sugar in it. But the stuff we had didn't have any sugar. But surprisingly enough, it still tasted a bit sweet because it drew the sweetness out of the banana leaf, right? Yeah, and it was pretty good actually. But I try not to eat it too much because the carb content. But you know what? I am on holidays, so I'm going to try different things, different foods, and enjoy it for a little while. It hasn't killed me so far. Yeah, some of the snacks have been really good. The fruits here are absolutely amazing. Marlene's family has mango trees in the yard. So her mom will go out to the tree just about daily and pick a fresh mango off the tree, serve it with dinner. It's absolutely delicious. The natural sugar content is lots,
Banana.
but yeah, they have bananas in their backyard and tiny little ones about like this big, but they taste exactly like our bananas, maybe a little bit sweeter. But they're absolutely delicious little guys. But I try to stay away from them too. But I did try them. They're good. A bit of construction going on here. Wow, we're right at the back of the bus, so it's quite bouncy, but I like it back here because I can stretch my legs and stand up and give my butt a break, because I have a hard time riding on the bus for too many hours. My ass gets sore. Mylene says, you're always whining about your ass.
Always ask the Mike about his ass.
Yeah. How's your ass? How's your ass? Well, I actually brought my air hawk. So this is like a floating air seat. It's got like air pockets in it. I actually brought that with me, so if I need a butt break, I can use my air hawk pillow. It's because I have no butt. I don't know, I think I walked it off. You see the bags hanging in the trees?
That's
Bags. That's mangoes. They put
that's
these.
mangoes. That's native mangoes.
Yeah.
They need to cover up with paper.
Yeah, and it helps them ripe faster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keeps the bugs out of them.
I think what do you call this? Because they're going to sell it to the market,
Yeah.
so they make sure that the side of mangoes is clean.
Can you move ahead a little bit? I can't see it. Ah, there you go. You're in the dark right there. The lighting's horrible. Ah, that's better. Ah, okay. Yeah, so they want to sell those to the market.
Yeah.
So
And then they make sure that it's a good one.
yeah,
That there's no blemish on the mangoes,
right.
so they can sell it to the good market.
And they want to make sure that there's no bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they put them in the market, they look really nice.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they go through a lot of work to produce good fruit here, that's for sure. And some of them trees have like 1,000 bags, so somebody's climbed up there and tied the bags around the mangoes to protect them, just from the bugs, and helps them ripen, I guess, a little bit quicker. Well, I don't know the quality of this video, if it's good, bad. But anyways, hopefully you got a little bit of look. And as we get closer to Manila, I'll film again, let you guys see what the city life is like. It's quite a bit different from the laid-back province, that's for sure. Alright guys, so we're going to sign off now, and we'll talk to you in a bit. Say bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.